There are no jokies, holy smokies, holders of XRP tomorrow. The cryptocurrency industry is seeing billions of dollars. However, I have some unfavorable news that you should know about because it has the potential to send the cryptocurrency market down. Hi there, lovely individuals, Peppo Coin channel. If you notice that I'm whispering a little, it's because my wife is sleeping. At the moment, XRP is trading at $2.88. XRP experienced a really intriguing upward trend that reached 292. It pulled back to 288 after getting a nice pump. As soon as the stock market essentially opened up, Bitcoin began to move. View Ethereum moved from about 40,000 to 82, and then all the way up to 4,200, while Bitcoin rose from 112 to 114. Thus, the cryptocurrency market as a whole is up 1%. I'm not sure if this is related to Trump's recent decision to welcome prominent Democrats in a last-ditch attempt to prevent a shutdown, Wall Street, or Jim Cramer's tweet encouraging people to purchase cryptocurrency, but I think it might. As well as an image of the national debt. $331 billion. Uh-oh, crazy, insane. Of course, the comments are visible. Guys, pack up. We're done. Imagine viewing this post after 2 years of waiting for our season. I suppose you mean unlimited. And we are aware of the Jim Cramer effect, which states that anytime Jim loves something, it usually goes south. The theory is that. It's obviously untrue, though. There have been several achievements for Jim Cramer. Of course, if he had no accomplishments, he wouldn't be on CNBC and TV. But in the cryptocurrency market, it's somewhat of a joke that if Jim Cramer is enthusiastic about the market, it's generally around the top. And he says things like, "No, I sold on my crypto. I wouldn't touch crypto right now, or even specific crypto," whenever he expresses bearishness about the market. He occasionally mentions Solana and Ethereum. Yes, that was the bottom most of the time. Well, wow, that's fascinating. $955,000 is your family's portion. Whoa. That is. Isn't that a more bizarre number than the large one? Just consider that. Whoa. Naturally, that might be the cause of the small amount of this pump that we observed here. We've discussed how Bitcoin has been moving in this sinus-like fashion, but it might also just be some consolidation. Thus, this might be the movement's next stage. On the daily chart, XRP is comparable from the top to the bottom of the stochastic RSI. We are currently witnessing a slight resurgence of it. We will observe how this unfolds. As usual, keep in mind that I will never advise you to purchase, sell, or hold, because I have no idea how certain assets will perform on a daily basis. Not financial advice, of course. Always conduct your own research before making an investment. Additionally, keep in mind that I will never message you on social media to ask you to send me money or join up for anything. They are con artists. Be extremely cautious out there, please. I don't use Facebook, Instagram, Telegram, or TikTok. My identity is not those. They are fraudulent users. They are attempting to con others by utilizing my photograph. So, exercise extreme caution. All right. Eleanor's scoop was fascinating. She has been giving amazing scoops and nailing it lately. Well, scoop, she says. Following the implementation of the general listing requirements, which eliminated the need for those submissions, the SEC government has requested the issuers of Litecoin, XRP, Solana, Cardano, and Doge ETFs withdraw their 19 before filings. People are debating whether it's good or bad, because she was advised that withdrawals could begin as early as this week. For those who are wondering if withdrawal is a terrible thing, she provides additional context. The short answer is no. The lengthy answer is that exchanges are no longer need to file after the SEC Gov approved the generic listing requirements 2 weeks ago. The process is streamlined and expedited by using 19B4 forms to list individual token ETFs. This action indicates that the new procedure is operating as planned. With only an S1 filing, the SEC can approve a crypto ETF at any time, provided that the tokens satisfy the current requirements. Therefore, the SEC could technically decide on any or all of these at any time, even while deadlines for these specific ETFs are approaching. We are also aware that September has been dubbed the month of ETFs, correct? Now, Litecoin, XRP, and Solana are available. There will shortly be deadlines for them. Therefore, it will be fascinating to observe whether they surprise everyone by giving us a gift for the 1st of October, or if it continues until the end of the deadline, as we have seen in the past. Thus, it will be really engaging. We have 5 billion arriving tomorrow. I'm not sure why, as I know it's only 1.6 billion, but perhaps Coinborough knows what it is. However, even 1.6 billion is a significant amount of money. Additionally, as you may recall, we had a redistribution a few months prior. And do you recall that lovely pump that July had? What occurred back in, August? Therefore, if this money is received and used to buy assets, it might be highly advantageous this time around, and could perhaps cause things to change once more. But do you recall the large assets? Similar to Ethereum and XRP, the market value of Bitcoin is 2.27 trillion. Therefore, we will return to the market in a matter of seconds, even if it is 1 billion. This does not imply that it can transfer 30% of trillions of dollars worth of assets. Number. Correct. Therefore, once more, we must keep in mind that larger assets are more difficult to move a sizable amount of in a short amount of time, unless a great number of shorts are being squeezed and a great number of purchases are being made. Alright, therefore, when we witness these large movements or these large candles, we need something like a perfect storm. Alright? Thus, it's crucial to keep that in mind. I'm not sure why, but I can see why Uphold is smitten with XRP. They continue to make jokes and tweet about XRP. Well, I'm not sure. I attended a couple of mixers. People in Singapore are saying things like, "I know you," yet they are unsure of my origins. Additionally, I don't think the mixers were the correct choice for me. Even though the majority of participants spoke Chinese, it was still fascinating to visit and observe the wide range of individuals with an interest in the cryptocurrency business. And there were many of people there. I appreciate you watching. Next time, I hope to see you. Remember to hit the like button. Let's make a lot of money, as I usually say.